Menopause is a change all women experience sooner or later, and it's a hot topic, pardon the pun. And an international organization formed way back in 1991 has been providing women in midlife education and support. Lisa Carroll is with Women's Services at Chesapeake Regional Medical Center, and Dr. Peter Kemp is Chief of Obstetrics and Gynecology, and they are present to tell you about the Red Hot Mamas. And he wore a kind of red tie just to be, you know, to acknowledge this, but we don't have any of the hot mamas running around today, but they are at monthly meetings that are held that provide this education and support. So there is a serious side to all of this. Is that true, Dr. Kemp?
That is very true.
Okay. So menopause, of course, most men would know what that is because they complain about it, but the women who are living it often don't even know how to express how they feel and don't maybe understand why they do feel the way they do.
The Red Hot Mamas meet once a month. They meet on the fourth Thursday of the month at the Lifestyle Health and Fitness Center.
Okay, the Lifestyle Health and Fitness Center, and where is that?
That is in Chesapeake, Virginia. I'm sorry. That's at 800 Battlefield Boulevard in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Now, so far this is the only chapter in Hampton Roads, but there are chapters all across the country.
That is correct. Yeah, but we are very exclusive in this area. We have the only chapter of the Red Hot Mamas at Chesapeake Regional.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty provocative name for a group, so I guess there must be a lot of energy that is exuded in these meetings.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what do you do at these meetings? What do Red Hot Mamas do?
Well, at the beginning of the seminar, we have had one of our lifestyle members has choreographed a dance, a Zumba dance, if you will, for the Red Hot Mamas in Chesapeake Regional Medical Center. So at the beginning of each seminar, we have the physicians get up and dance too, by the way. Okay. We have
what to do.
Yes. So we have all the ladies get up and they dance, and it's high energy and everybody's excited, and it just kind of gets everybody pumped up for the event.
Okay. Yep. They look pumped up in this picture too, and they're having a good time. Which, of course, there's nothing bad about having a good time with whoever you're with, but this is really kind of focused on people who share a lot of the same concerns and issues. And
absolutely, yes. A lot of the women in the community have really built up a camaraderie amongst themselves, and they have developed friendships within the community with each other, and then they can kind of, you know, talk with each other and discuss things with each other that maybe they wouldn't feel comfortable in another setting.
Okay, right. So every month you have a speaker or presenter. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Right. And the upcoming meeting will be featuring Dr. Kemp, who has a topic that is near and dear to many a person's heart who is going through this particular part of life, and it's called hot flashes.
Correct.
Yeah, a great time of year to do it too.
It was like yesterday when it was about 103 heat index.
Right.
Yes.
That's right. So when a woman's experiencing a hot flash, can you tell me, give me the Cliff Notes version of what
hot flashes basically is from menopause, and menopause is a complicated definition if you wish, but if the simplest way of describing it is when a woman's born, they only have a certain amount of eggs in their ovaries. And when that number decreases at a certain point, boom, hot flashes, all the other things happen, which is menopause. It's basically, that's the causation of it.
You're a very brave man to be around a lot of women who are going through this, because this can really involve a lot of mood swings and erratic behavior, or at least it appears to be erratic from somebody else's perspective. And the women that get together are given a chance to express their frustration and their...
Absolutely,
yes.
The meetings are kind of set up to where the physician will give his visual presentation through a PowerPoint, and then it's an open forum for question and answers, and the ladies really seem to like that. That seems to be the highlight of the entire event.
Great. That exchange of information.
Yes.
Open conversation where anybody can ask any question, not be afraid to.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, well, it's a relief, I'm sure, because sometimes you don't realize that that person next to you has the same feelings you have about something. It's that way with support groups, I suppose, in general. But so if somebody wanted to find out more about the Red Hot Mamas, they contact
They can-
Red Hot Mamas?
Yes, they can look on we have a Facebook page. If you go to our Facebook page, you'll see the Red Hot Mamas Hampton
Oh, okay.
Roads chapter. Also, you can email marketing@regional.com, and you can get information like that as well.
Okay. Well, Red Hot Mamas International, I guess, has a website too, and you can find out about
Yes.
chapters, or maybe even starting another one in the area, which would be a lot of fun. We certainly have wonderful medical resources throughout the community, and you were just one wonderful example of that. And
Try.
being able to relate to people who are having a puzzling period in their lives explained in a way that's a little more rational, but in an environment that, as you say, is comfortable, so that they really
Exactly.
feel that they can open up and relax and ask the questions they've just been dying to ask. So, anyway, thank you very much. I'm sorry I didn't give you more airtime.
No problem.
But you can see Dr. Kemp at next month's meeting, so please, make a point of checking him out. And thank you very much for joining me.
No, happy to be here.
And thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next time. Bye.